September 26, 2021. Real quick, I showed the full piece about Major Brannigan and CDLS, some kind of gene therapy that they mentioned, and Joe Biden being, from 2014, mentioning New York and LaGuardia as third world nation, which, again, inside New York, they don't talk about first world or second world nation. They'll say the words third world nation, but it's like a little clip or a phrase, and if you're not paying attention, it just goes in one ear and out the other, and then you're like, right, no, that's how they address us, but nobody ever explains what it means. On this television, I caught something that I've never heard before. All of a sudden, this is Century 20, year 21, they came out of nowhere with Hispanic Heritage Month. I'm like, where the hell did that start up from? Like, that was never a thing before, THING. Now, all of a sudden, in September of Century 20, plus 2 decades, plus 1 year, all of a sudden it's a thing, Spanish Heritage Month. Who's putting these things out there as acceptable? Where's Italian Heritage Month? Where's Russian Heritage Month? Where's Croatian Heritage Month? Albania? I'm just curious. The blacks get a month, and now Hispanics have a month. There's only 12 months in the year. Why do I and my people not have a single day on the calendar, let alone a month? Just curious.
The pandemic, like recent storms, will have been contained. Andrew Siff, News 4 New York.
Boy, encouraging to see, because for so many years, as then Vice President Biden referred to, whenever you land at LaGuardia, you'd always see like garden hoses dangling from the ceiling, in a bucket, and the water would be dripping, and it hadn't rained that day. Right. I always wondered, what was that water? Don't ask. Coming up on this Sunday morning, a military dad going the extra mile and then some. How he's supporting his daughter with some extreme exercise.
And of course, we'll have another check of your forecast from Storm Team 4, and you're watching Today in New York.
News 4 celebrates Hispanic Heritage Month. Before New York was New York, Juan Rodriguez was here. Scholars believe he's the city's first immigrant.
Okay, so now Juan Rodriguez. I'm a little confused. It says Premier Dominicano, and it says Manhattan, and it says 1613. And this is Historica Nuovo, New York. Now, is this an artwork piece? Because it looks pretty new. I've never heard of it before. And I don't have a historian or scholar at my access. But I can tell you, this was never even a thing growing up. So I'm just curious as to how this 1613 thing or artwork piece is now all of a sudden, I mean, New York City is so filthy and disgusting. It feels like Art Deco, ARTDECO, and I don't mean that in a nice way. If I'm Baroque, BARQUE, it's Art Deco.
He's the city's first immigrant, arriving in 1613 from what we now call the Dominican Republic, and going into business as a trader. He's honored today with a stretch of Broadway in...
Oh my God. He's a trader. A countryman trader or a statesman trader? I'm just curious. And why are you honoring the traders? Don't traders get hung? Or isn't there some treasonous, like, whatever, somewhere in the, like, anthology? I'm just curious at this, like, epilogue of colloquial, like, what are they all doing around this area?
in Inwood and by educators keeping his memory alive. Juan Rodriguez is our collective history, and together we are for New York.
Collective history. Now, there's an interesting concept because I don't remember being part of it, being asked about it, being consulted. Isn't there some kind of consultant or counselor piece that has to go on before? I mean, like, okay, great. So you put together a campaign name of every, like, evil whatever you were up to and decision you made, put it in a sealed envelope, and you called it Juan Rodriguez, and you put a circulation date of 1613 on it. Did anybody check with, like, Avenue Q or, like, something official somewhere in the world? Like, I mean, it just seems like this is like a rogue nation at this point. I really don't understand how things are getting done or put into effect. And it's like a gigantic tsunami. I'm just staring at it going like, why is none of this seem to have like a rhythm to it that makes any sense? And when I say Art Deco for me is like CAD, CAD. It's like computer schematic drawn. There's no artwork to it. There's no handcraft, like sculpted detail of beauty and like craftsmanship. It's like you snapped chalk lines, you put a straight beam of like iron, two rivets, and you're like, it'll hold. Great. Okay, so it has some structural integrity, but it's ugly as all hell. And there's no forethought or there's no beauty in any of it. That's what New York feels like. Not gonna lie. It's really an ugly city. Star 1978, star 8378, Nicole Cattaruzza. I'm in Bayside State, and Bayside's even worse. Oh my god, there's no beauty in Bayside. Not anywhere. They took all the beautiful, like, 1800s homes. I'm, like, on the last block standing, but, like, they took all the beautiful, beautiful 1800s homes and 1600 homes, knocked them down, and then rebuilt these ugly mausoleums with like pink brick and chrome. Oh my god, it is such an eyesore. And pink marble. I mean, it's like they chose the ugliest purposely. Malba and Malba toast. It's like they chose the ugliest products and purposely put them together and sold some idiot immigrant the house. And we're like, no, that's the look now. No, it's not. Where's the building code standards around here?